sound is by nature something you experience. The more you envelop someone in the sound, the more you immerse them, the more you'll get a connection. The future of sound is what the artist wants to hear, is as clear and as obvious to us as possible.
Let me place your love higher, hoping that this all leads to something. Hiding from the days we were caught in, tracing all the stars.
The mix is finished here. You don't see the thousands of things that we've done to get it to that point. There's all sorts of parameters. Depth of field, its width, its height, its frequency range. When all those things collide, a great song, good production, a good mix, it's magical. And it affects people hugely. For me personally, it's almost spiritual at times, the involvement, the connection.
This is our legacy as creators. When it does come out of your speakers, it grabs you. Every single thing I have ever mastered is supposed to make you pause and feel something.
Once we're done, we have no control over the way people listen to that piece of music. Whatever it is we're going for in the studios, we want everyone to experience the same thing as we're trying to create.
So please come in, make yourself comfortable. We have this trampoline on the floor, which is kind of bouncy, which is kind of fun, but don't do it too much.
For Sonos, sound comes first. Sound is actually what we're starting with.
Brilliant sound is about a lot of different things.
And we all have an idea what good sound is.
Smooth.
Light. It's comforting.
Neutral.
Cozy.
Honest. True.
I think perhaps sound is just slightly less tangible than some other senses.
And we're trying to break that by directly working with the creators
to ensure that actually, when you're listening on a Sonos speaker, that is an accurate representation of what the art should be.
Every sound is there for a reason, and every level of every sound is selectively there. We want it to be neutral. We want it to be the best possible pass-through of what we've spent a great deal of time to create.
We both have the same goal. It is the quality of the experience and the number of people that it can reach.
Experiencing music has no boundaries in regards to age, gender, your background.
I became involved in Sonos because they were looking for sound experts or creators to become involved in the company.
The fact that they want to listen to what we have to say, that kind of gives you an idea of what the type of company this is.
They don't settle for anything less than brilliant sound.
We have them listen to their content on our speakers.
To put it bluntly, to tell us all the things we're doing wrong.
Feels a bit hollow.
The LFE information is just not there.
The first time we had Tom Elmhurst in Boston.
I get performance anxiety.
We took an hour to set up, and after 30 seconds, it was all over.
The front of the snare isn't quite as present.
Basically, the takeaway is, oh boy, we got work to do. Then the engineers get to work, then it gets really technical.
From the guy that tunes the speakers to the guy that puts it in a freaking oven to see how hot it can get before it starts to melt.
But the technology is still a means to an end. We really start and end with the experience.
When they leave the factory, they sound brilliant, but that's the worst they're going to sound, because they'll just sound better over time, and that's through software and technology.
Smart, adaptive, software-driven sound.
They're phenomenal speakers, and they fill big rooms.
Whether you're in a finely tuned studio or a loosely tuned studio or your bathroom, the music becomes very much part of our fabric of who we are.
If I listen to a new product and I don't get the chills, then we failed.
So what is Sonos sound?
That's a hard question.
That's a really difficult question.
I think it's more of an idea.
There is something about it that's of the ether, if you like.
It fills the room with an emotion.
What Sonos can do is connect you in every single way, no matter where you are, and be at your fingertips, and you can have great sound without even thinking about it. That's the future of sound for us.